So let's talk about Nikola Tesla, his 369 method to manifest anything that you want, and more importantly, the top 3 big mistakes that everyone seems to be making when using the 369 method. Now, I made a video recently where I broke down exactly how to do the 369 method. I'll link that right there down below in the description. And today I want to talk about the deadly mistakes that people don't realize that they're making, and it's stopping you from manifesting what you want a lot faster in your life. Now, when you use this technique, you can get incredibly quick results. You can have money come into your life very quickly. You can have great news at work. You can have an awesome new relationship show up. But what happens to most people is they're doing the process correctly, but they're doing 3 little things wrong and they don't realize it, and it ends up blocking you from attracting what you want. So my name is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video. If you enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button right over there and send this to the YouTube universe. So the first big mistake is when you move into the 369 method, one of the steps is about being able to review the affirmation or the manifestation that you want. Now, I said that people often do the steps correctly, but they miss little things. And what happens to most people is they simply review their affirmation or their thing that they intend to manifest, but they miss what Tesla was saying when he actually said, if you knew the magnificence of the 3, the 6, and the 9, you'd have the keys to the universe. But he has a very powerful teaching that most people miss, and I want to read it to you. Here's what Nikola Tesla said. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So there's 3 key words there: energy, frequency, and vibration. Said another way by Neville Goddard, sensation precedes manifestation. What you want can't come into your life until you feel it first. And so this isn't simply just about rereading your affirmation or your goal. This is about feeling it. This is about getting on the frequency of it. This is about getting on the energy of it. This is about getting the vibration of it. This is about lifting your vibration beyond your present environment so that you can attract it into your life. So the way that you know if you're doing this step correctly in the 369 method is that you feel the actual energy shift. You feel like you just got that job. You feel like you just sold your house. You feel like you just made love to your soulmate. You feel like you just randomly got an extra $1,000. You feel the cold air on your face in your brand new convertible sports car while you're driving at night, looking at the stars with the music on full blast with your seat heater. You feel it, baby, and that's the key. Now, the second big mistake that people make is they don't write their affirmations or their things that they intend to manifest in the present tense during this technique. So what they do is they say, yeah, I'm going to use the 369 technique for money, but they write, I really want more money. I really wish I get it. It'd be nice if it comes into my life. So what happens is you are not on the frequency. What is the frequency of, it'd be nice if I get this? See, you're down here and what you want is up here. And as Tesla said, you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. It's not the words that matter. It's the energy of the words. It's the frequency of the words. You can feel it before it's even happened yet. And one of the ways to do this, in essence, trick your mind into it, is by actually writing it in the present tense only. So your affirmations in life should be, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $5,000 a month. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a millionaire. I'm so happy and grateful I've attracted amazing romantic relationship and I've found my soulmate. I'm so happy and grateful that my body is perfect health, right? You do it in the present tense. It's important to remember in the realm of manifestation, time doesn't exist. Now, we know this for an absolute fact that everything's energy. So science tells us energy is never created or destroyed. So if everything's energy and energy is never created or destroyed, that must mean everything that you want already exists. It's just that you have to get on the frequency of it. And one of the ways to do that is because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. So when you write your affirmations, only put them in the present tense, and you can begin it with, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then fill in the blank on what you want in the present tense. Your subconscious will start to believe it's already happened. The truth is, it actually has already happened. We just have a linear mind that thinks in terms of past and present and future, and I hope and I wish and it'd be nice if. Well, it already exists. You just have to raise your frequency to the reality that you want, and you do this by only writing your affirmations in the present tense. The third and final mistake that people make is they're waiting for it to come. They say, Jake, I did the 3-6-9 method. I do your techniques. I'm working on my goals. I'm showing up and doing everything that I need in life, and it hasn't happened yet. And what happens is we get caught up in when. If you truly understand that everything's energy, time doesn't exist, it only exists in our linear little minds, even Albert Einstein showed us that, then we aren't fretting when it's gonna come. Because we're already so excited about the fact that we already know it exists. We're already so excited about the fact that we've truly claimed it. See, most people know what they want. They just never claim it. Because they're sitting there going, I want more money. It'd be nice if it comes. I want my soulmate. I hope one day he or she comes. I really want a promotion. They know what they want, but what they're doing is they're just projecting it into the future over and over and over again. And what you continue to project in the future will always constantly continue to evade you. And the 3-6-9 technique by Tesla is about raising your frequency, your energy, your vibration to match what it is that you want so that you begin to manifest it into your life. And so let go of the how. Don't worry about when, because you already know it exists. You already know it's coming. If you knew next week at 3 p.m. on Wednesday you were gonna get a $10,000 check, how would you feel? If you knew next Friday you were going to get a raise, double your income, and move to your dream position in your dream job or your dream career, how would you feel? You'd be like this, yeah! Right? Like, how would you feel if you knew that in 2 weeks you were going to walk down your favorite trail in your town, and you were going to pass by this person that you would find incredibly attractive, and they end up becoming your husband or your wife or your soulmate? You wouldn't be saying, I hope it happens, I wish it happens, it'd be nice if it happens. You'd be saying, I'm so excited it's about to happen. I'm so grateful it's about to happen. That has a different frequency. It moves you to match what it is that you want. And this is truly how you manifest it into your life. All right, so now that you know the top 3 mistakes when using this manifestation technique, I want to share just a little bit of my success story, because I want you to understand this isn't just some silly new age idea, right? Nikola Tesla was probably the greatest inventor who ever lived. And he said you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, or vibration. He said if you only knew the magnificence of the 3, of the 6, of the 9. He thought they were divine numbers. Now, the power behind this is when you actually step into the frequency of what you want. And, you know, I was probably like some of you, maybe you listening to this, you aren't sure whether you buy it, you aren't sure whether you believe it, you aren't sure whether it's real, you aren't sure whether it's true, you aren't sure whether you should trust me or not, or if the law of attraction is legit, or if I'm just some random bozo making videos. You don't really know. Or maybe you tried some different techniques and they never totally work, so you aren't really totally on board with this whole idea of manifestation. I was exactly where you were. See, I was listening to a seminar by a guy named Bob Proctor about, 8 years ago. And he started saying all this crazy stuff about how you can have anything you want. He said, if you can hold it in your mind, then you're going to hold it in your hand, and all this type of stuff. And I was like, huh. And he went on to say something interesting. He said, why don't you turn your monthly income and just flip it all the way around. So what you make in a year, why don't you do it in 1 month? And I was like, how on earth would I ever take what I make in a year and make it in a month? And he said to make a C-type goal, and that's a goal you don't even know how to accomplish. This is a goal that's so big that you have to use these laws of the universe, these powers of manifestation to attract it into your life. My hands were like shaking and trembling, and I made a financial goal that was 50 times greater than what I was making a month. 50! Not because I wanted a Porsche or something. I just wanted to see if this stuff really worked, and I thought money's a good way to measure if this stuff really works, and I'd like more freedom in my life. Why don't I try this? And so I wrote it in the present tense, 50 times greater than what it was. Now, it didn't happen as fast as I thought it was going to happen from the way that it was told to me. And part of that was my own beliefs. I was writing things in the future. I was unsure if it would happen. I never was practicing feeling as if it was occurring. I was making some of these mistakes we talked about. But the craziest things started to happen. Everything started going my way. This would happen and that would happen. I would meet this person and I would meet this person. Then I would meet that person. And here's the crazy thing. It eventually happened consistently, month after month after month after month. And I ended up I'm now good friends with Bob Proctor. And I remember when I called him and I said, "You're not going to believe it, but I actually did what you said and it's happened." And he said, "Sounds like you should have made your goals bigger." I said, "Bob, you don't understand. This is 50 times more than I was making in a month. This is more in 1 month than I was making in an entire year." And it's been mind-blowing, the things that have happened. And what I've realized is that money, just like anything else that you want, it's just energy. That's all it is. We're only limited by our poverty of our own imagination. We are only limited by our poverty of our own imagination, and many of us have very impoverished minds. We're so used to not making money. We're so used to not attracting our soulmate. We're so used to getting things that we don't want or just staying where we are, treading water in life. We don't really even believe it. And so we kind of half-ass this exercise. We go, "Oh, I don't know," and we do the steps, but we don't really do them. And that's why I said the number one mistake is people do the steps in the 369 method, they try it, but they don't really feel it. They don't really have that shift where they move their energy, their frequency. They don't practice feeling as if it's already occurred in their life. And when that happens, truly miracles unfold in our life. I actually believe that you and I are divine beings. I actually believe that we're made in the image of God. I actually believe that the universe, whatever you want to call it, Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water. Call it whatever you want. But I actually believe that if you ask for what you want and do the process of asking correctly, like we've discussed here, you can attract what you want, and you're only limited by your own imagination. And I've seen that in real life with my bank account growing in levels I literally never could have imagined, especially as a college dropout reading new age self-help books that talked about manifestation. There truly is a miraculous power inside of your own mind, and to the degree that you discover it is totally up to your own free will. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, do me a couple favors. Number one, smash the like button right over there or right over there to send this out into the YouTube universe so more people see this video. Then after you've done that, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So if you want to get notified for new techniques, tips to help create the life that you want, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification. Right there down below is my free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments and it's in the description right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. Now, when I started to learn all this stuff, and I thought, like, if you really can manifest the life that you want, and I'm sitting here, this reality that's so far from everything that I wanted, and I was like, if this stuff is real, why don't I hypnotize myself? So I made a very special, powerful hypnosis to to reprogram my subconscious mind. The subconscious controls 95% of your life. We are limited only by our subconscious beliefs. Sub means below, so we don't even know they're happening. That's what we're limited by. And if you can reprogram those beliefs you've inherited in childhood, in the early years of your life about money, about confidence, about success, about love, about relationships, about what you're worthy of in your life, all you got to do is listen to this. And when you do that, it erases those, it reprograms those belief systems, and you start having amazing miracles show up in your life. It truly has transformed my life from a 19-year-old college dropout that couldn't get my first book about traveling around the world published, to eventually publishing books with the #1 English publishing company in the world, Penguin Random House, getting paid for multiple book deals, my books on the shelf next to Wayne Dyer, traveling around the world speaking, building a huge business. All these things just like crazily happened. And the same thing can happen for you with whatever it is that you want in your life if you reprogram the subconscious. The easiest way to do it is to use my hypnosis. It's right there down below in the description and comments. About 1 million people have used it now, which is crazy in and of itself. So I'd love for you to use it. Just come back, leave a comment, let me know the best things that happened to you in your life. If you've used it, then let me know your success story in the comments right there down below. And I can't wait to hear about the great things that head your way. So check it out, Jake's Hypnosis, for free in the description and comments right there down below. And last but not least, comment down below, I'm worthy of everything I want. I am worthy of everything that I want. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.